Guys, Kev here. So a week into my new channel, and I'm doing things differently this time. Not only am I doing things slower and not out there promoting this channel like I was with my other one, but I'm also going to talk about different topics because politics is great and that's my first love, but I don't want to have to rebuild a channel after losing thousands of subscribers again, So what do I do? Well, I'm going to talk about different things, and today one of them is AI Slaughterbots, right? That's right, AI freaking Slaughterbots. These are robots that mimic cicada or other animals and insects, and they're automatronic and animatronic, and they can come down and swarm on a population, dropped out of an airplane or some other vehicle of delivery, and they can swarm on a population and identify certain people or demographics and take them out in a few minutes. These things are the dream of the elites, right? The elites have always wanted something like a neutron bomb or this kind of warfare where they could take out populations, those pesky working people. They can take them out and still preserve houses, infrastructure, things like that. And that's why this is so scary, because this is actually about a film. There's a short film circulating on the internet right now, on YouTube, on the social media, and it portrays a guy who's like Steve Jobs, and he's talking about his wonderful drone invention that can mimic human reactions and react 5,000 times faster than humans can, and how these drones can go into hostile areas and take out terrorist targets, and they're going to do the job of our soldiers so we don't lose human life. And this video then progresses to show a dystopian future where terrorists have these capabilities, and so do rogue states, and they can kill whole populations or take out senators, like was the case in this video. And, we just saw an angry leftist take out some senators in a baseball field. Imagine what that person could do with some drones. But, I digress. This is what it's about. It's about complete control, and it's about telling us what the future holds so we can stop it. And that's what this film was about. It's telling us, look, wake up. This is what the elites want. This is what will happen when we let ourselves go down that rabbit hole of technology without any kind of checks and balances. And I can tell you, as a veteran, as somebody who was in Iraq back in 2004, 2005, I saw stuff then that would blow your mind. But now, the Defense Research and Projects Agency, DARPA, they have stuff that's way ahead of these drone swarms and way ahead of the big dog or the cheetah robots you see in these Boston Dynamic videos. They have stuff that will blow your mind, because whatever they're showing you right now, the technology we know about, like drones, swarms of drones, things like that, these people are just waiting for congressional approval on that or public approval to go up, and then it's implemented. That's already been done. They've had it for 20 years. The stuff they're not showing you is a million times more advanced than that. They are at least 100 years ahead of the stuff they're showing you now. I promise you that. These people, they have the best minds in the world. They have everybody who's like Elon Musk or Tim Cook, the guy Apple. They have people like that on payroll with DARPA. They have the best geniuses in the world on their payroll, and they are coming out with some severely dangerous technology. Well, what do we do about it, right? Because that's the question everybody wants to know. You see, the problem is, once these things become cheap enough, they will replace human soldiers with these. The only reason they haven't done it yet are twofold. One, they don't think they have public approval. That's the first reason. The second, they think they have the public on board. They will replace humans with the robots. The second thing is cost. Once they think the cost is effective, they will replace humans with the robots. And they don't have to worry about robots saying no to an officer. They don't have to worry about robots feeling bad for shooting somebody. And this is what they've always wanted. Like I said, it's the elite's wet dream. An autonomous, completely obedient force. And we've seen where our government tried to make humans obedient with projects like MKUltra. So this is something they've been waiting for 60 years now. At least. Well, the way we stop it is we demand, and we have to demand of our congressmen, our representatives, to push for an across-the-board non-proliferation, just like we did with nuclear weapons. We have to stop these things before they get any further. And it's going to be hard because, the lone voices out there that are warning us against this, like Elon Musk, they're being mocked by the mainstream media. And we know the mainstream media is the enemy to the common people. We know these things will be used against us at some point in time. And if not us, another population of humans that are have just as much right to life and right to live and have done nothing wrong. We know they'll be used against people at some point. And so what do? Well, artificial intelligence may be great for the world, right? It might cure cancer. It might do all kinds of great things that are beyond our imagination. But what good is that when it costs us our jobs or our life, right? Sure, life is hard, but at least we can live it now, safely and happily. And we can, enjoy ourselves. And we might have a short time on Earth, but we can make the best of it. So what's the benefit of pushing all this? What, we live a little longer? We have a little less worry about people breaking in our house or whatever, you think you might use AI for. None of it is worth the human cost that things like this can bring. So what do? We demand that these politicians pass laws that prevent robots from making decisions, right? Because you can have a robot programmed to cure cancer or do anything you want. But the thing these robots can do, they can learn, they can, create programming. But the second they start making decisions, especially when it comes to life or death, then they are all considered weapons. They are all dangerous to humanity. And so we need to demand that these programmers, these big companies, pass a non-proliferation for decision-making automatronics. That's clear and simple, okay? And it'll still fall into the hands of the wrong people. We know it will get out there. We know people will still have these capabilities. And you know what? That's a horrible thing, and we have to stop it as best we can. We can't undo everything, but we should never let them use that as an excuse to make more of these things. And that's all I have to say. It's not going to be something that's going to benefit humanity in the long run. And you know what? I'd rather live with terror, and I'm sure a lot of you guys feel the same way. You'd rather live with terror and terrorists than lose any more liberties or endanger humanity anymore by creating more weapons of mass destruction. Anyway, Kevin, out.